Well, we have to get to the final trade of the day. For that, we are turning to Charles Moon of Prosper Trading Academy. What are you watching, Charles?
Yeah, I'm really looking at the transports, most notably the airlines. We've seen the banks start moving up a bit here, but clearly we're starting to see a little short-term uptrend develop in names like AAL and DAL and UAL. They're crossing over the 50-day simple moving average, which is always a key indicator for short-term strength and demand. And SAVE has been a really, talked about name on social media. They've shown a lot of buyers jumping in. So it looks like a little bit of risk on in these transports. There's great upside. I certainly don't expect these stocks to recover even just back to their, recent highs of a month and a half ago. But there's definitely some upside in play on these names, especially when we're starting to see a bit of a rotation out of the high momentum names that have been providing great yield for investors here. So I really like the airlines. The cruise ships are okay as well. But, I'm really watching DAL, UAL very, very closely here. I think they have potential breakout this week.
Charles, when you take a look at what's happening with the economy and what's happening with the stock market, what are your thoughts on investing?
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't really kind of tie it into the economy as well. There's certainly been some sort of disconnect since, let's just say, like late March, early April in relation to, economic data, economic outlook, and the overall markets. We're still struggling in relation to getting back to where we were before COVID madness really hit, the front lines. And yet, we have markets either trading at or above all-time highs. So there's been a true disconnect. I wouldn't say, not to be an investor. The only reason why I would shy away from being an investor is because everything is at peak or premium value. If you're patient enough, you can find great value in some, obviously opportunistic names like Apple and Facebook. But, it's really just the relation of where these stocks are in accordance to historic and all-time highs. So, exercise a little patience. Sometimes with some names, patience have to be a lot more drawn out. But there's been times where Facebook and Apple and everybody's favorite, names that they want to put in their portfolio, these FANG names, the tech names, have had huge drawdowns only to snap back. So if you're patient enough, you'll get your pricing, you'll get your value. That's what I would encourage investors to do.
Patience is always key. Thank you so much, Charles.
Thank you for having me.
More Business First AM. Check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.